Okay, everybody. Dota. Dota 2. I was genuinely about to delete this fucking game. I had enough of it. The toxicity, all of it. I'm toxic myself. But, yeah. This patch just released. 7.38. And it is mind fucking blowing. There is so much to talk about in this patch. I don't even know where to start. Firstly, the map, which I haven't even looked into yet. I saw the picture of it, and I'm like, fuck, how are they even going to put the terrains on these things? Like, how's it going to look on all the different kinds of maps and stuff like that? Which is going to be interesting to test out and stuff. But I will have you know, this is the first time I'm actually covering patch notes on my channel. So, I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys enjoy it. You don't want to look at my managed board players, it's toxic as well. I got minutes, but we'll save that for another time. Alright? Let's dive into it. Major mechanics, I haven't read through everything. I went through my favorite heroes, which is like Anti-Mage, Arc Guardian, Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend didn't have much changes. And Terrapin. I did look at Invoker, because I looked at some of my friends' stuff as well with a friend, on how their favorite heroes look and stuff like that. Beast's Void got a... I'd say he got a nerf, but he's one power got a buff, which is pretty sad. I don't think I'm going to cover too much of these things here, but I think the map itself is just fucking crazy. From what I've seen on like the full map, like the picture that they showcased, if that's what it looks like, it looks so beautiful. And I can't wait to actually look at it properly. I don't know if I'm going to go into it in this video fully because there's so much to look at here. Firstly, lifesteal is actually something that is becoming flattened now. My friend was actually telling me about this, where they're taking it out of it increasing or decreasing against creeps. Most of the time it's actually increased against creeps, because against heroes it'd be a bit broken. Yeah. So I don't know what the fuck is even going on in these patch notes. I didn't even cover anything, I didn't even look through much. These new items, the item changes, I don't know what it is. Block of cheese, scrumptious new stores with 3000 and oh my god. Is this the new Roshan item that falls out when... What? Scrumptious now restores 3000 health and 2000 mana when consumed. Okay. Scrumptious can no longer be cast on ally. What do they mean can no longer? Is this another patch? This is Orb of Frost. Oh my goodness, on each attack. This is going to be so good for heroes like Winter, I'd say. Even though it reduces the on ranged heroes, I'd still say it's better on Winter, but I think a Terrorblade would probably favor the most out of this as well, because they get the 13%, and then also with, I mean, that's if they even have the what's that neutral item called, the Lance of Pursuit. If they even have that anymore, with this will be fucking crazy. Also, Abyssal Blade is a massive change as well. It's no longer Vanguard. Apparently it's Sange. Remove block ability. Okay, so yeah, it is Sange now. Slawgashi is Sange, 2100 and 1275 recipe, which is fucking crazy. That is a major buff, I'd say, to this item. I love the Abyssal. My favorite part of the Abyssal Blade, because I was a Shadow Fiend, I am a Shadow Fiend spammer most of the time, is when it had the blink effect. And I wish they brought that back, but they're not going to bring it back. Feel free to comment on any errors that I make at the bottom. I might even make them deliberately so you comment and correct me. Then my algorithm boosts, you know? Fucking, you know, it's like all about manipulating the people watching. Kidding. But yeah, if I do make a mistake, do correct me and stuff like that. Like I mentioned, this is my first video, so criticize me as much as possible. Even criticize my hair. I literally just came back from the gym, showered. I didn't even fucking eat yet. I had breakfast at like what, 5? It's South Africa, by the way. So in South Africa right now, it is 9:45. So I had like a little bit of sleep for that. I don't even know why I'm telling you this. But oh wait, I'm actually telling you because of how excited I am for this patch. So we don't have to go through too much of these things here, but Gleipnir, apparently the items reworked, and Halberd. So Halberd now takes Vanguard, and Gleipnir, if I'm not mistaken, Maelstrom now requires point boost instead of Maelstrom, which is fucking sad because I'm also an Outward spammer. Now, how many heroes can you spam, by the way, to call yourself a spammer for specific hero? Because I don't know. I'd say I spam quite a few heroes. I'm known for spamming quite a few heroes because the player base inside is maliciously fucked because of the stupid ass mode turbo, which sucks balls, by the way. Anyway, Turtle Chains no longer deals damage. That's also sad. I used to use that to last hit, which is another awkward nerf. Mage Slayer has to be changed. Now requires gloves of haste. Okay, attack speed boost, which is good. I always said that they need to add an extension for the Mage Slayer. Like, it can't just be that item that costs 2,800 or something. Total cost 2,800. 2,800, 250, sorry. 2,825. Yeah. Anyway, they needed to make an extension for this item, and unfortunately it looks like they don't even have it in the works because they'd have done it by now with this massive change, considering they're infusing items. There's a counter rework. There's apparently no crit now, which is pretty crazy. I don't know what they... Now requires Tiara of Salamene instead of Crystallis. Fuck! That's sad. 8 mana regen instead of 50 damage. Another sad thing. Fucking hell. Remove critical strike ability. Yeah, that no longer deals attack damage. Oh, that is so sad. Now applies break to the target. So it's break ability now instead of this whole spell bonus and attack damage and crit. And so yeah, Revenant's Bruges item reworked. Requires Crystallis. That's huge. Now this is a Winter Wyvern's item. I just recently started spamming Winter Wyvern. I'm not a Winter Wyvern spam. I'm getting into it. I actually really like the hero. And Sanji Yasha decreased on the status resistance. You know, I just started buying these items on my carries and now they fucked it up. So I'm probably not even going to buy this item anymore, but we'll have to see. On a hero like when there's like an Earthshaker to reduce the stuns or Faceless Void, Sanji Yasha is just still so quick, man. Like you stay out of stun lock so much better with it. Now it requires Claymore instead of Brute Sword. No, they increased the price of this fucking item. Bonus damage increased from 28 to 25. Silver's Edge. They increased that as well. I mean, that makes sense, but yeah, it's sad. It has to be changed. Orb of Venom. There's probably a slow put into this item now then. Increase it. Unchanged, 27.75. Okay. Okay, you know what? They reduced it by 25, and that ironically helps. You know those times when you're waiting for items and you just want the last few gold, and you're waiting to TP and you're like, I'm coming now, bro. I'm just waiting for this item. 3, 2, 1, boom, got it. Okay, this is probably going to be an unedited video as well, by the way, so it might be long. I don't want to take too long on the small stuff. Let's go through the mana charts. Holy shit. There's so much to go over here. I might even do it in parts, but we'll do part 1 maybe. Let's do part 1. We're going to skip the neutral items for now, which is so much to go through, and there's so many exciting things that I want to talk about with regards to them. This Fallen Sky. Oh my god, Fallen Sky is back. Minotaur is back! I fucking hate BKB, guys. I hate BKB. That used to be my substitute. I just be like, no, you suck, man. Why would I buy BKB with this Minotaur on, bro? Now I can get away with those stupid decisions when I don't buy BKB. Because there's just so much that goes in BKB now. Unrelenting Eye. Oh my goodness. Item reworked. I liked Pirate Hat. Passive Plunder steals 150 gold from every heroes that die within the 1200 radius. If the wearer of the hat is the killer, there is no range limit. And an additional 150 gold is stolen. Heroes like Zeus are really going to benefit from stuff like that. Who else will benefit from shit like that? I'd say Spectre, because if he ults and then he shadows all the way back and his illusion gets the kill and he's all the way back farming, then he'd reduce it by, you take the 150 gold for them. So that's another hero. Stygian Desolator is a tier 5 neutral artifact. Is there something explaining what neutral artifacts do? Neutral creeps no longer drop neutral tokens. Neutral stash has been removed. Neutral items can no longer be dropped or moved to the hero's backpack. When available, fully clearing a neutral creep camp provides the player with Madstone. Collecting enough Madstone allows the player to craft a neutral item by selecting one artifact and one enchantment. So now you craft these artifacts. The neutral artifacts. Obtaining Madstone. This is actually very important stuff. We'll cover this then. Fully clearing a neutral creep camp provides Madstone for the killing player's team. So it's a team thing. The player who collects the Madstone receives 2 and 1 is given to a random teammate. Clearing an ancient creep camp provides 3 to the killer and 2 are split between random teammates. Okay, so killing. So I'm assuming drafting is even more important now because someone who can actually take neutral ancient camps. I think we call it neutral creep camps now. So ancient neutral creep camps are probably going to be more priority. So here's like maybe Ursa and stuff is probably going to be more viable to get these items out to the teammates. Who else? Here's like TA, Templar Assassin, or maybe I'd say Shadow Fiend. Magnus would probably be a good one to empower like Phantom Assassin just to annihilate those creep camps. Well, Magnus at any core, I'd say probably. But now the issue is when team play comes into effect. We watch these Immortal games or whatever the case is, and they do things so much better than people who's just playing in a normal game. And then you're expecting them to do these things that you watch on YouTube, and they're just like, yeah, you can do it by yourself. Go fuck yourself. And then you just don't get to do it. So yeah. Is automatically dropped Madstone is automatically collected if there are no enemy heroes within 800 unit radius of the last creep to die, and there is an allied hero within 1200 units of the dead creep. Otherwise, it is left on the ground where the creep died and can be collected by either team. Okay. Just give me 1 second. I might have to pause this. Let me just see here. I can't pause, can I? Oh, fuck. Yeah? I will after making this video, Mom. Sorry. Giant allies. Okay, so you just read that if the player who collects the Madstone is already at the limit, more info below, all their Madstone is also evenly split between teammates. Okay, so I think the whole splitting thing is actually very important because then I think it avoids one person trolling the team. So they eliminate one aspect of something being toxic, which I think is very good. So I just this here, and that's better. Item tiers. Neutral items are now composed. I didn't think we were gonna like go through this stuff here, but it looks like we are gonna go through it. Maybe I will stop it at. Maybe I do have to edit this video because it might be too long. Some people might not be interested in watching the whole thing. Item tiers are composed of 2 parts. So the neutral items consist of 2 parts. There's artifacts and enchantments, and now they can either be a passive or an active of the ability, well, of the item tier, artifact and enchantments. So each of them, oh my god, I can't believe they actually did this. This is why Dota doesn't give a fuck about informing people about when the patch is going to release and whatever the case is. They got too much shit going on in the background of things. Because this probably takes so long to like just think about every little thing that's happening in the background. With every little change they have to make, informing the people just need to be patient, I suppose, because they do deliver with the TIs and stuff like that. I mean, it is a bit of a shame the money that they earned, but you know, it's something. It's still probably more than all the other places. Similar to previous neutral item system, items are arranged by tiers. Okay, that we know each tier is only available past a specific point in time. Yeah, that we know. More info below. I wish we click here and it shows us where that moment. Oh yeah, I think. Each artifact belongs to a single player, so you can't take more and troll your team. Okay, that sucks. But yeah. Enchantments have multiple levels and can be found in multiple tiers. Crafting. When crafting, players are given a choice of 4 artifacts and 4 enchantments and choose one of each. Artifacts will provide 3 options from their current tier, and the last option will be to keep the current artifact. Okay, you know what? I don't know what the fuck is going on here. I'm just as confused as you are. So if you understand something better than whatever my understanding of something is, please, by all means, comment below. Especially if you've had experience with the patch itself. But I do want to add, if they were trying to make this game more like, you know, newcomer friendly, they fucking threw that out the window. Like, it's gone. The player base that they have is the one that they are catering to, because understanding all this shit, it just became a million times more complicated. So yeah, I don't even know how many games it's going to take for me to use this. Crafting a neutral item replaces the existing neutral item if there is one. Players must craft a tier 1 neutral item before they can craft a tier 2 neutral item. So you have to have had a tier 1 neutral before getting tier 2. So that would actually make people more prone to actually, not keeping a tier 1 neutral item when a tier 3 is active. So you have to go through the phases, and whether you like it or not, you have to build it. You have to build into these items, from my understanding of it. Crafting tier 2, 3, or 5 neutral items takes 10 madstone. Okay. There's a madstone. Tier 5 neutral items can be recrafted for an escalating 10 madstone cost. So I think every time you kill these, I think they call it the madstone creeps or neutral creep camps and stuff like that. I think you get a madstone and then you get 10 of those, and then you can craft again. But interesting. Madstone availability times are halved in turbo. Okay, well, no one gives a fuck about that stupid, pathetic piece of dog shit mode anyway, so I don't even know why they're mentioning it. But anyway, collecting madstone results in 3 madstone. It's still turbo shit under turbo. Well, anyway, spin that. List of neutral artifacts. Mana drought. Active. Bottoms up. Cool. Restore 60 mana plus 2% of the caster's max mana over 6 seconds. What? Active bottoms up. This is good for heroes like maybe a Skywrath and stuff. Someone who just like blitzes their mana in like a short span of time. Restore 60 mana, right? Plus 2% of the caster's max mana over 6 seconds. Now, Storm Spirit, Winter Wyvern with the Aghs, if it hasn't been reworked, I still need to check Winter Wyvern. He's not my main hero, so I didn't actually check him. They are definitely gonna like benefit from an item like this, with the effect still dependent on caster's mana. Cast range 650, no mana cost, cooldowns 40 seconds. Okay, passive fill up. Cooldown speed is increased by 30%. While in water. That is interesting, because they increase the amount of water and current flows within the map, to my understanding, by a fuck ton. Like a fuck ton. I can't even express that more. Like if we had to look at, okay, let's just remember where we are here. Look at that. Fuck. Look at all that. Look at that. And I don't know if that's stairs. That might be stairs. Is this a bridge? Or is that stairs? I think that's stairs. And then it goes all the way back there and up there. I think they're still going to experiment with. I think that's where the lotuses are. There's the lotus. There's another lotus. Man, this is a very beautiful. It's a very beautiful map. The way they designed it and stuff like that. Here's the Roshan pits now. They made it more of the classical times. I don't have to remember the year through all times. Now those are the days as well. They're really fun, really amazing. The Roshan pits was around here somewhere. So this is going to be a very intriguing few months or year actually with what's to come in Dota, because I think this is just the tip of the iceberg with what they're gonna like buff and nerf and stuff like that. Tier 1 neutral artifact passive, Rites of El Shah. Each time the wearer is attacked, they gain a stack of 0.4 mana regen after 5 stacks. That's last after 5 seconds. Okay, that we know about. Oh, I do at least. Is now a neutral. Oh, what? Passive impending corruption. Attacks reduce the target's armor by 10 and slow their movement speed by 10% if the wearer is a melee and 5% if they are ranged. 10% is crazy. For tier 1, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Pickle. Now is a tier 1 neutral artifact. Oh, it was a tier 1 neutral item. Now it's an artifact. Active Pickle out. 15 movement speed, no mana cost. Oh, the mana cost is removed now. It used to have a mana cost. Sorry, my scroll is fucked, guys. When I scroll down, it goes up sometimes. So, can you don't need this video longer than it's going to be. You know what? I'll just stick to using this, which is very hard. Okay. Oh, the cooldown's 25 seconds, by the way. New to Polywog Charm. Active Ribbit. Increases an ally's health regeneration by 8 or 10 seconds, while in water, the blessed unit also moves 10% faster. Casting range 1000 mana. Cast range 1000 mana. No, wait. Cast range 1000. Mana cost 40. Okay. Okay. How much does it increase the allies' health regeneration? Oh, by 8. By 8. Fucking stubborn. Ripper's Lash. This looks like an item that I'd like. Totally not a Sadist or a Massacre or something. Active Flame. Embed thorns into all enemies in a 200 unit AoE. For the next 10 seconds when they are attacked, they take additional physical damage. So like a blood thorn kind of thing, but in a different, obviously, like a different aspect. Hero attacks do plus 12 damage. Non-hero attacks do plus 4. Okay, so they catering for not only the creeps attacking, but they're talking about, like, just say, what's that dominating, Helm of the Dominator item and stuff like that, or people like Chen who just have like a fucking mass amount of creeps. I think they'd benefit a lot from this item. Spark of Courage. Oh, fuck's sake, stupid fuck. Yeah, oh, there we go. Pass of Courage provides a plus 10 damage when the hero is above 50% health and 5 armor and below that for sure. Same thing. Active dig, Cobalt digging a river, digging in a river always digs up a water river. Very interesting. Very good for Arc Warden because he's got the regen thing. Such a good neutral item. He's probably going to want a farm neutral item. Brigand's Blade. I used to love this item. This is a really nice item. Well does attack, deal 3 more damage to enemies for each 5%. What? That is insane. Someone comment the math with that. If 100% is missing, how much they're gonna lose. Returning as a tier 2 neutral item aspect. Oh, Essence Ring was so fucking broken. Very broken item. Gossamer Cape, passive 6 cents, wielder automatically dodges an attack from an enemy hero every 6 seconds. Okay, now it's okay, same thing. I think this just got nerfed, isn't it? It used to be every 4 seconds. They're not adding the change thing from that, they just call it a neutral aspect. It's now tier 2 neutral item. Wasn't that? No, it's tier 3. It's tier 3, right? Active Chop. Yeah, same thing. Or instantly destroys the targeted tree. Yeah, same. Cast range, no mana cost, 20-second cooldown when used on creeps, 4-second used on tree. Okay. Steering Signet. Okay, this is new. Tumblesaw is back. Nemesis Curse was a tier 4 item, right? Sorry, I skipped that bit there. Passive Burn 3. Instances of 40 magic damage or more set enemies on fire for 5 seconds, causing them to take 15 magical damage per second. This effect doesn't stack, doesn't affect buildings. Tick rate 0.25 seconds, total damage 75. No cooldown. Broken. Thomas Toy active Vault. Okay, this is the same item. Can't be used within 3 seconds if its owner receives damage. That is new. This thing used to be used disregarding what was clapping, if I'm not mistaken. Gale Guard. Active Cyclonic Shield envelopes caster in 400 all damage barrier that blocks 75% of incoming damage and lasts up to 10 seconds while active. The barrier also provides 50% slow resistance. No mana cost, cooldown 30 seconds. Strong. 50% slow resistance for a tier 3 item is fucking crazy. Like, you need to usually get something like Kai Assange or something like that. Passive beat down. And Kai Assange doesn't even provide 50% slow resistance. It's way less. Kai Assange. 25% for 4200 costing item. Shit! Okay. Gunpowder Gauntlets. Something tells me this is a sniper item. Beat the Crowd. Your next attack splashes to all enemies in a 250 unit radius for 50% of the attack's damage. Original target isn't affected by the splash, but takes an additional 120 magic damage instead. That'd be a nice high burst for Lich, if he's the same. Remember, the stuff I'm saying would be good with is all based off the people that I knew. I don't know if they're the same. Glass Cannon only takes 8%. Okay, that we know. 12% for 5 seconds. Only one target can be effective. Okay, all the same. Now tier 3 items. Already discussed. This next item I'm very intrigued to. It looks nice. Cast Smoke to see to yourself. Lasts for 15 seconds. No mana cost. Okay, same thing. Sorry, when I just like breeze through it, it means it's the same item and I think it's the same effect, so then I just breeze through it. New tier 3 neutral artifact. Passive. Got him. Like, got him. Got in other words. Attacks have a 20% chance to have a true strike and deal 10% of the target hero's current health as bonus physical damage. Do you know how fucked up that is? Tier 3, guys. Tier 3. What minute do they come? 25 minutes. It used to be 27. They changed this. This was 27. I'm pretty sure this was 27. You can correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. This is crazy. This is insane. Like, fighting a Raid King would be nice now because they usually build into rads. Hitting a lifestealer is gonna fucking smack. It's gonna smack hitting a lifestealer with something like this. I guess evasion heroes, natural evasion heroes are gonna dislike this. 20% chance is pretty high. That's the amount of Phantom Assassin, if I'm not mistaken. What's the 50 ground? Huh? Chance to... Okay, I can't find it. I don't want to take too much of you guys' time here, but... which I probably am. Physical damage. Procs against Roshan always deal a fixed 200 bonus damage. Okay. Because the percentage has been too high. Illusions may create the proc effect but deal no additional damage. Oh, so it'll show the sign of whatever the sign is of the stated show. And so that people just can't distinguish which is, so PL doesn't just get beaten up so hard. I never used to use this item, but the spell damage would be better. Oh, okay, there's a strong item though. As a tier 4 neutral artifact. What? Tier 4? Ceremonial Aura lowers enemy state resistance by 10%. Magic resistance by 10%. Wasn't this always tier 4? This is tier 3, right? This was a tier 3. Come on. Crippling crossbow, let's go to the next one. Active Hobble hits an enemy for 75 damage, then slows their movement speed by 80% and reduces their health restoration by 40% for 4 seconds. Slow fades over the duration of the debuff, while the health restoration penalty is constant for the duration of passing 600 mana plus 75 feet on top. Sorry, I'm just going to go through that again. Hits the enemy percent, but then slows the movement speed by 80%. Right? It's active. And reduces their health restoration by 40%. So, restoration. I don't think that counts as lifesteal, does it? Does it fall under the same thing? If it falls under the same thing, then that's gonna like really fuck up people like lifesteal again. Lifesteal is having a really rough patch. It's very easy to, oof, this looks fucking sick. Tier 4 neutral artifact. Yeah, health restoration, well, this is gonna mess Haskell up. Without a doubt, because he is health restoration. No, wait, unless we're talking about items like Mechanist, because then that would make sense. That would make sense. Health restoration. Slow fades over the duration of the debuff, while the health restoration penalty is constant for the duration. Okay, strong item. Very strong. Tier 4 though. I think there's other stuff to consider in the team as a tier 4. Especially these ones that we're about to go over now. Passive Keen Eye. Magnifying Monocle, that's the name of the item. Increases cast range by 125 and attack range by 100. Arc Warden. Arc Warden is... what? Melee and ranged? Melee and ranged? That's ballsy. Very ballsy, taking over 25 damage from a player-controlled sorcerer or shaman. Disables this effect. Oh shit, I should have read it then. Is now tier 4 neutral artifact, passes Silent Strike. The next attack silences the enemy hit for 2 seconds. That is trash. It doesn't give the attack speed anymore. That is so shit. I used to love this for the silence. Okay, I guess it's good for ranged heroes now, on the supports maybe. They make it more a support item. Okay, so Ogre Seal Totem is the same. I don't know what this is. Pyric Cloak. I think that's how you say it. Pyric Cloak. Tier 4 neutral artifact. Retribution. Everything about this item is just really cool. Right? It looks like they put a lot of thought into it. Like the name and stuff. Mark an enemy unit for 6 seconds. 60% of all damage dealt to the caster is reflected to the marked unit as physical damage. Fuck my life. Mark an enemy unit for 6 seconds. 60% of all damage dealt to the caster. I'm the caster. Is reflected to the marked unit as physical damage. So this would be, look, it doesn't say enemy or teammate. It says flat out to the target that you pass it to the marked unit, which means you can send this to your teammate Abaddon. Proc his ult, and it all just goes to him, and that guy just gets all the 60% of all damage dealt. So you can still kill the person, but you must be mad at him to actually be able to do something like that. Okay, we're not going to go over that. Spawn Sky, it should still be the same. We're not really going to go over that as well. Magic Lamp, we remember. Minotaur Horn, we remember. Let's just, I want to make sure that I can use this as BBB. Lesser Avatar applies a basic Dispel, grants 50% magic resistance and immunity to pure and reflected damage for 2 seconds. Fuck! Oh, no more BKB. I'm not getting it this patch, guys. Watch me. Pirate Hat, okay, since the item keywords, we went through it. Okay. Gold loss or dip is reduced by 100%. No, that is so good. Spider Legs is back. You know what this means? Spider Legs, if it's the same thing, skill grants 20% move speed, 50% turn rate improvement, and free parting for 10 seconds. Now, do you know what this means, guys? Magic SF with Use Scepter is now viable for them. Because this used to be the item I don't know if you'll remember, they put a block in the Use Scepter. So you can't really get the full amount of damage within the Shadow Fiend Requiem of Swords. So now with Spider Legs, what people used to do, well at least what I used to do was, I'll blink in, use, activate Spider Legs, go straight into them, directly into them. That's on wrong. Sorry. Directly into the Use Scepter in the center of it, and I'll ult. And I'll get the full damage, which they nerfed. Now this item's back, which is a very subtle Shadow Fiend buff. I don't know. This is the neutral enchantment. Decision Disseminator. Okay, so we know what this does. Unrelenting Eye. It looks nice as well. Passive Relentless provides 100% slow resistance. This bonus is reduced by 20% every enemy hero within 300 units. Enemy hero. Okay, I find that item dumb. You all can tell me why it's good in the comments, but I find it really fucking stupid. Considering there's always going to be heroes within 300 units. Okay, no, 300 is actually very small, so maybe it's pretty decent. Like a hero like Venom and stuff like that. Anyway, one hero, 20%, 80%. Okay, yeah. Available that says 1, 2, 3, and 4. 10, 15, 20, 25 attack speed. 0, 1, 50. Wow. Shit. Okay. This changes the game a lot. I'm gonna breeze through these. 1, 2, 3. Brawny. This looks like agility, strength, you know? And then Intel, I don't know what this is, what we can label it, but I put it under Agi. Health. It gives you increased health and health regen, which is insane. So these are going to be the additives onto. Okay, that explains why. What is it called? Where is this item? Mindbreaker. Mindbreaker has that because I think when you put this into it as the tier 3 item, it's going to give you these anyway. Okay, that makes sense. But you can choose, I think, what you want to build into it for it to have these specific effects. I think that's what. Oh. Okay. That makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 4 mana regen. Okay, magic resistance on mystical, which is blue one, quickened, movement speed. Movement speed is going to be nuts. This is going to be very good for a hero like Spiritbreaker because he gets damage based on his increased movement speed or whatever his movement speed is. And it gives mana. Okay. Tough is going to be good on, like, I'd say more on Agi heroes. Them getting damage bonus and the armor is going to be very good for them. Now imagine putting this in with the Minotaur's Horn. I think the Minotaur's Horn is not really, it's not crafted out of that. So it has its set abilities. Okay. So no, I was reaching. 2 will bring the 60, 90 attack. What? Oh, attack range. Melee and range though. That's crazy. This would be good on Ursa. I'd put it on Ursa. 80 minus 30 or 60 attack damage. Fuck! Okay. Support item, more so. That's it. Keen Eye. Keen Eye. Call string and mana regen, but minus 15% max mana. Okay, that's small on that. Vampiric, 12, 16, 20% lifesteal, and 8, 12, 16% lifesteal. So Skywrath would be very good at this item, and obviously medium carries would be very good at this as well. The 20% lifesteal, I guess Terrorblade could get something like this. He doesn't really need to pull Satanic, I'd say. Shadow Fiend would be nice with this. Timeless. Okay, let's see. 4 and 5 tiers. 10, 15% debuff amplification, 10, 20% spell amplification. Fuck! Man, there's some crazy buffs here. Titanic, 10, 15% base attack damage. Tiny. Holy fuck. This is a tiny item. It's even Titanic. Tiny. You motherfucker. Cool. 20% slow resistance and 30% slow resistance. 12, 18% base attack damage. Boundless. Evolved. Available at tier 5, 40%. Oh! Plus 40, not percent, sorry. Plus 40 primary stats, which is insane. Plus 24 all attributes for Universal. So for Universal, it's plus 24 for all attributes, which is actually insane. Available at tier 5, 15% cooldown reduction. This is for probably like Earthshakers and stuff like that. Earthshakers, Enigmas. But the thing is that it's so diverse, you can literally do whatever the fuck you want. I think any hero can become a carry now, or even a tank, maybe. Wise, available at tier 5. I just hope too many people don't follow whatever the pros are doing and people just experiment on their own now, because people love like just being, lambs. Plus 100 attack speed at a tier 5 and 80 magic attack damage. The cost to that is plus 10% incoming damage. So. Okay, available at tier 5 plus 100%, 150 movement speed. Okay. Okay, so let's just see how long the neutral creep changes up. Okay, I guess we can skip this. We'll make this video about the neutral items, there's a lot to go over. The next will be the neutral creep changes. Then we'll go over the heroes. So just excuse me for taking a little while. I'm actually going to start playing the game after I eat now. I need to get some food in my system, ladies and gentlemen. But thank you so much for joining. We are going to go through the next thing. Stay tuned. The next thing is going to be the neutral creep changes. I'm going to divide all my videos into parts. So whenever you're cooking, some people, or whatever the case is, are doing something, they don't have time to be looking and watching the video and my handsome face. They can actually just be listening to whatever it is I'm reading. That's why I actually read most of the things. The stuff that I murmured between is the stuff we already know. So I said the neutral item name in most cases, and then I murmured it because we know what the effect does. Unless you're a novice and you're new here. I should have been more noob friendly maybe. But yeah, anyway. Thank you for joining. It was a real pleasure making this video. This is my first one. Like, share, comment, subscribe, whatever it is you want to do. And also go onto my Twitch, guys. I stream Monday to Thursday mainly. I sometimes do Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, depending on how I'm feeling and stuff like that. But stay tuned. Enjoy my Fear streams as well. I do a lot of those streams mainly as well. And I do Hades at the moment. Hades, and Fear at the moment, and I am going to be streaming Dota. Doesn't look like I'm deleting this game. I was going to do it. I've been playing this game since 2012, and yeah, I've got like 11,500 fucking hours in this game. So anyway, look forward to having you guys on board. Stay tuned for the neutral. What is it? Neutral item changes? No, not that one. Neutral creep changes, that one. And then afterwards, separate video, hero changes. We're gonna go through it. There's a lot to go over here, guys. Fuck ton. This one I think I'm gonna try and edit so that we can actually like go through it quicker for those of you who don't really have the time and just want to breeze through and stuff like that. But otherwise, you can comment if you prefer the long videos. Just comment if you prefer the long videos where you go through everything and you just like to listen to it in the background or something like that while we do certain things. But there's a shit ton of stuff here, so this is crazy. What? Oh, I haven't gone through everything there. Okay, fine. I'm gonna go look at Winter Wild now. Just set. But yeah, cheers guys. Thank you for coming. Ciao. Dota Night out.